Cafe on the beautiful Indian River.
We're getting ready to go in and meet Stuart and Nancy and find out what makes Yellow Dog so special.
Hope you're hungry.
Yellow Dog Cafe is located overlooking the Indian River in Malabar. Smells of things to come fill the well-designed cafe. So many seats with a view and a breeze. We settled in on the patio to talk with Stuart, owner, chef, baker, and host of Yellow Dog.
Bought my first restaurant in a long time ago. In the early 80s in Australia.
Wow.
I just decided one day that I should have a restaurant, and there was some financial or tax reasons for me to get the restaurant, so I bought a restaurant with 3 friends, and I've never looked back. I've always, since then, I've just loved being in the restaurant business, and I found I had a real passion for cooking. I always liked to cook and make cookies and things like that when I was a kid. We would bake a lot around the house with 3 other brothers, and I always liked eating, so it's kind of, if you wanted to eat when you had that many brothers, you better bake something once in a while. My favorite one is probably the onion crusted chicken or onion crusted grouper. That whole onion crusted dish is just so popular in the restaurant. It's been around with us for a long time. We actually put it in the cookbook because people was trying to copy it and they were getting it wrong. I'm like, okay. And then we had chefs come and go, and we've had many of our chefs come and managers come and leave and open their own restaurants. It's kind of flattering. A lot of people try to copy us, and sometimes they get pretty close, sometimes they don't. Once they get out there and doing their own, a lot of times they see it's a little harder than they thought, and using prime ingredients is expensive. So a lot of times, instead of using fresh fish, they'll use a frozen fish just to try to make some sort of a profit margin. But you can't do that. You have to, if you want, well, you can do that. A lot of people do that. But if you want it to be top quality all the time, you can't use substandard products. We've started a lot of innovating things here, and then we stop them and change them up. And we have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can tell.
We even went to making our own raisins one day.
What?
We still do that. We still make our own raisins. And we'll take grapes, we'll pull them off the stems, lay them all out in a sheet pan, put them in the oven, and just turn the oven light on. And we'll start them out about 200 degrees just to start them out. Then we'll turn it off and leave the light on overnight. Sometimes it takes 2 days to do that. Just turn the oven on for a few minutes, heat it up, let it back, and it just dries them out. And it just kind of gives you it's the most juicy raisin because you don't have to dry it all the way down to like you would normally get. And then we just use them in baking. We'll use it in a carrot cake or something like that, or a sauce. They make delicious raisins.
And then we were served plate after plate of enticing creations. But the real cherry on top were the dreamy desserts.
Once a week, wow.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish?
Honestly, we've never been disappointed with anything that was on the menu. The seafood pasta is probably our favorite. We love the corn fritters. The sloppy dog is really something special. The top dog is good too. Sandwiches are amazing. We love coming for lunch because it's got the fantastic view. Watch dolphins jumping in the river.
Crab bisque. It's really delicious.
Actually, yeah, the crab bisque.
And the desserts. I mean, we come for the desserts because they're just so wonderful.
Have you celebrated any holidays or anything here?
For my birthday. Yeah.
I mean, we come like every week, so
That's
Come here
fantastic.
so
celebrate
often.
everything. It really is a casual, elegant place. It's got that perfect combination of really good food without being like incredibly stuffy or douchey. And you can actually feel relaxed and enjoy a good meal without feeling like I had to wear, uncomfortable clothing, and I have to sit upright when the waiter pours my wine. It's nothing like that. It's casual out there.
And it's delicious.
As you can see, we're not the only fans. Thank you, Nancy and Stuart, for making Red Truck Eats 1-year anniversary really special. We'll see you down the road.